black voters so much. Why? You ever wonder that to yourself? I was getting ready to come on the air. You may have seen me in the chat there early. I really enjoy chatting with you all in the 10 to 11 hour. I read what you're talking about in there. But that occurred to me because, there's another attack, of course, on Clarence Thomas. And I thought to myself, you may have been thinking the same thing as the left just ruthlessly for decades attacks this man. What exactly did Clarence Thomas do wrong? He grew up in a segregated area, was attacked with vicious de jure and de facto racism in his entire life. He overcomes it, becomes one of the most powerful, important, smartest judicial figures in American history. What exactly bothers the Democrats so much about Clarence Thomas? And I got to thinking about it, and I thought the answer is obvious. The answer is he's black. That's isn't it true? What else about Clarence Thomas bothers you? He's black. You just don't like that he's black. Why are Democrats such racists? They talk to black people like they're infants. They act like they have no agency over their lives whatsoever. They infantilize them. That everywhere they lord over black communities, they run the community down into shit. What possible explanation could you have other than the Democrats really don't like black people? Anyone have an answer? Oh, forget black conservatives. That's like a deep-seated vitriolic, like serial killer-like hatred. But they really dislike the black community. I mean, this was not part of the show that Guy's like, there's no element for this. No, there's not. I really was, I was chatting with you before, and I'm scrolling through social media, and there's another attack on Clarence Thomas. And I'm thinking, like, Clarence Thomas, Alan West, Tim Scott. If you happen to be black, even if you're not even really a conservative, like Condoleezza Rice, who's definitely not a conservative, more of an establishmentarian, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're not a liberal and you're black. And they hate you. And even if you are a liberal and you're black, they still hate you. They ruin your communities. It's just amazing how little respect people have for the black community on the left. I don't know. It's just on my mind. I got a big show for you today. A lot going on. Folks, they have absolutely doubled down on the police state. Doubled down. Something happened yesterday. It is, even in the realm of what we're talking about now with this grotesquely awful police state, this is really bad stuff. Got some audio. And also, I want to show you how your constitutional liberties are being just dissipated away. Today's show brought to you by Beam Dream. Folks, this stuff is the real deal. You ready to discover the incredible benefits of a good night's sleep? Time to awaken your senses and embrace the importance of a restful slumber. Dive into the world of sleep and introduce yourself to an amazing product that could revolutionize your nighttime routine. Beam Dream. It's a game changer. The Dream powder is a hot cocoa designed specifically for sleep. Can transform your nights. This stuff is good. With flavors like cinnamon cocoa, chocolate peanut butter. They make it a treat to sip on before bedtime. Here's the secret. Lies in Dream's powerful all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, which I swear by, apigenin. These ingredients work synergistically to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and help you wake up feeling rested and refreshed with no grogginess. Here's the best part for our listeners. Beam is offering an exclusive discount on their Dream powder. Stuff is amazing. For a limited time, you get up to 40% off when you visit shopbeam.com/Bongino. Use code Bongino at checkout. Take control of your sleep and experience the wonders of Beam Dream. Shopbeam.com/Bongino. Use code Bongino for up to 40% off. Your body and mind deserve the gift of a restful night's sleep. Shopbeam.com/Bongino. Joseph, it is Friday, sir. So, if you would.
Yes, sir. Here we go. It's Friday. Yeah.
Yes, sir, it is. You okay? You going to make it? Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Not sure how good the health insurance is in this company. You're going to have to check with Paula. Is Paula HR, Guy? Paula's the HR department, right? Shout out to Whataburger, by the way. In case you're wondering, the Bongino Report mug is still here. That's for Jim. Whataburger's got some amazing burgers. I like Five Guys, too. Also, you got to give a shout out to In-N-Out, but Whataburger's no joke. Let me get you back up on the screen. Yeah, that mug. Joe's been here a long time. Joe's the original. Joe's the OG, original gangster. So, folks, listen, man, cutesy time's over. I saw a couple people in the chat. Cutesy time's not only over, cutesy time is so over. You need to understand that the only way going forward to return us to some even normal semblance of a constitutional republic is we're going to have to make the left drink the syrup of Ipecac. You understand this? What the left has done to us, they're going to have to experience themselves. Nothing will ever change. Here's the problem, and here's why. For all the establishment swampy Republicans out there who want to take the John McCain, Mitt Romney approach again, oh, if we just play nice, they'll eventually realize they overstepped. Please shut up and exit stage left. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you have zero comprehension of actual human behavior. Listen to me. Once human beings feel the power of being able to subjugate and cancel others, they will never give that up. You understand that? I need everybody in the chat, everybody listening delayed, everyone understand. Human beings are naturally prone to corruption of power. Lord Acton was right. Power corrupts absolutely. The liberals have now experienced for decades the power of being able to weaponize the government, subjugate their enemies, censor their enemies. Listen, look, beam in. They will never, ever give that up. You understand? I know you all get it here, but there are people out there in the Republican Party who, trust me on this, still don't get this. Until you feed them the syrup of Ipecac and they see how awful it tastes, they will never understand. I bring that up, our friend Election Wiz on Twitter, actually I never met him, but it's a pretty cool account, says, the Los Angeles City Council voted to pursue a lawsuit and criminal probe against Governor Abbott in the state of Texas for busing illegal aliens to the city. Ha! Sounds like something I says. How now that they've got in there, they've got the taste. It's like, I want some more. You ever see Interview with a Vampire, the Kirsten Dunst little vampire kid? I want some more when she tastes blood. They will never stop. Now that they know they can lock up their enemies and that the media, the scumbag media, will do nothing but celebrate it. The garbage filth in the media will do nothing but celebrate the police state. These absolute losers, they will never stop. You will now see political figures getting locked up left and right. You may say, well, it started with Trump. Well, actually, it didn't. It started before that. But the targeting of Scott Perry's cell phone, the targeting of Devin Nunes, the locking up of Bannon and Navarro, of Manafort. Folks, it is never going to stop. I need everyone to understand that. It will stop when we return the favor. So to conservative prosecutors around the country, there are more than enough actual violations of the law the left has been engaged in. You need to go and start filing criminal complaints and indictments against these folks. If you don't do it, we're absolutely lost. We have no chance. You understand that? We have no chance. Look at this yesterday, post-millennial. Proud Boys leader Joe Biggs sentenced to 17 years in prison over January 6th riot. Folks, regardless of what Joe Biggs did or didn't do, the hard reality here is, and we got a movie coming out about just this real soon, and I'm telling you, this thing is going to bring a tear to your eye when you're done. Regardless of what Biggs did or didn't do in the Proud Boys on January 6th, there is nothing they did that was worse than what Antifa and BLM did in murdering people, in trying to burn down federal buildings, in looting, in attacking people with bats and weapons. It's not even comparable. It's not even close. And yet most of these people, we had a firebombing with 2 lawyers up in New York throwing a Molotov cocktail in the name of BLM and Antifa. Did they get 17 years? The answer is none of them got close. And if you're going to say to yourself, because you're a lefty in the chat, meaning you're probably an imbecile, well, that's whataboutism. You're damn freaking right it's whataboutism. It's what about justice? Yes, sir, it's whataboutism. It's what about justice? The essence of justice is whataboutism, is it not? If I prosecute Joe for a bank robbery and give him 40 years, and then my political buddy, Ronnie Bag of Donuts, commits a bank robbery as well, and I talk to a prosecutor and get him off with probation, you're damn right to say, well, hey, why is Joe in jail? What about Ronnie? Because that's not justice. The essence of justice is whataboutism. Listen, anyone running for office right now for the presidency, I told you, I don't care who you support on this show. You know who I support? We've been open and honest about that. However,